I know what you all might be wondering. What is he doing back on my screen? What is he doing back on here? It's been a while, hasn't it? About a year, maybe a little longer. But like, I'm sorry for taking that super long break. I was just in a bunch of different stuff. Like, a bunch of different stuff was happening. And then you might be like looking at the background behind me and be like, yo, that's not the same background as before. And it's not. And it's because I actually had moved to a new house and it's 4 stories tall. I will actually be giving a house tour a little later once my house is actually fixed up a little more and like ready, fully furnished and everything for you guys to like go around and see everything. But like I thought maybe I would revive the channel. But instead of having it take sucks at gaming, I'm gonna have a little bit of gaming on here, but like I think I'm gonna just make this into like a random channel for the moment. It's gonna have gaming on it, podcast. I'm gonna like upload some podcasts on here, um, some reaction videos, and I think I'm gonna do some reaction videos, some vlogs, and just have it all around the channel for like a little bit of everything, tutorials, cooking, and everything. But I would like to thank everybody that's subscribed to me and that's been subscribed, even though I took like this year-long break. But like, I thought that why not? 2019, New Year, same me, New Year. Why don't I just revive the channel, but this time actually put work and more effort into it? And so, in order to do that, I've actually launched my very first Patreon in order for you guys to like help support me create better content, longer content, and stuff like that. And that's actually in my description at the first link. And I have also created a podcast on an app called Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, I have my very first podcast. I talk about it, and it's in there. I'm gonna be uploading it on there first, and it's available on most platforms that have podcasts available. Like it's available on Spotify. It's gonna be available on Apple Podcasts soon. It's available on most things that have podcasts if you prefer to listen to somewhere outside of Anchor. But that's where I personally upload it because like if I have music playing in the background, it syncs up to my voice to like when it's empty space like this, the music would actually be louder. But then the moment I start talking, the music lowers down to where I'm actually louder. And on there, I'm gonna just be having random stuff. I'm gonna be talking about my day, game reviews, and a bunch of different stuff that like captures my attention. And like I don't really mind too much doing that because I like podcasts. It's something fun. It's something new to me. I started like 2-3 days ago is when I actually started my first podcast and uploading it. But that's new to me, and I just thought 2019, why not revive the channel, do something good. I'm gonna have guests on my channel now. I have a couple of them in mind. It's one of my friends named Javon. He actually has a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna actually link that down in the description at some point because I will be wanting to work with him. Then I'm not sure if you guys was here before I took the long break, but my little sister, whose channel was previously known as Barbie Rocker, that has actually been deleted. She completely ended that channel, but now she has a new channel called Diamond Roan. I will put that link down in the description also. And we're gonna be having prank wars with me and her, guests with a bunch of different random people. Then like with my Patreon, like depending upon how good my Patreon starts doing, depends upon like how much better my setup gets, how much better I can do for everything along the lines of like video content, like going places, vlogs, editing, my audio can get better, and a bunch of different stuff. Oh, and then I can actually, depending upon how much and how good my Patreon starts doing, I can actually pay an editor to constantly help me edit videos, edit thumbnails and stuff like that, to where I get the ball rolling and moving. Then I could upload, like, instead of uploading one video a week or 2-3 videos a week, I can actually get more out per week, or I can have better, higher quality content for each and every one of you to view, and then it looks better on my behalf because your behalf of helping me. Then with my my podcast, I also have a Discord, but my Discord is for podcast on Patreons only. Like, if you become a Patreon, you get a special link to my Discord, where then you can like talk to me personally one-on-one and like little things like that. And it's 3 levels. It's Snowball, Morty, and Rick, and it's from Rick and Morty. Snowball is the basic tier. I call it the ankle biter. And with that one, you get the link to my Discord for $3. And then for the $5, you get the link to my Discord along with previews to like videos and stuff. And that one's $5. And then I believe, no, that one's $5 or $7. I can't remember which one I have that one set as. But then I have Morty, I have Rick, which is the God tier, which is the best of the best, which is the best one out of them. You get both of those previously, and you get your name in the description along with first choice of who I work with, like down the line. Like, let's say that you want me to work with like a bigger YouTuber or a bigger podcaster to like do a duo and read or just talk about our day and just engage and have fun, link up or something like that. I can't do that without the help of you guys that help sponsor with my Patreon, and then with my podcast, I can actually get sponsors with that. And then if you share it out more, if you share both my Patreon and my Anchor out more to where my podcast gets more views, and my Patreon actually has people that goes in and they donate, then it actually generates more traffic to those which both have my YouTube channel linked into it, and then I can actually do better because like I can actually get sponsored by people, but I would never sell out. But I can actually get sponsored and then do more, do better, because with the sponsor it might be like a little ad that I throw in the beginning of the video, the middle of the video, but like I would never truly sell out to where like I'm giving you fake reviews. Like, if I really feel like it's something that I like and I enjoy, I will give you a good review about it for a sponsor and stuff like that. And then along those lines, then I can start getting more income coming in to where I can go out and buy better stuff and have just better videos in general. And once again, I apologize for taking that like year-long break. That was not supposed to happen. Just a lot of stuff went down in between that time, but now I'm back, and I'm actually back for good now, and I'm going to be actually content in attending to my YouTube channel and to my podcast. I believe I'm going to start uploading maybe like 1 or 2 podcasts per day, but that all depends upon my Patreons. Like, if you go to the link in my description, I have Patreon in there right now, and you can go to it and you can vote and decide for yourselves how long should my podcast be. I have 3 options on that. I have like 1 to 5 minutes, like short little podcasts, just maybe like a daily wrap up, and then I have 6 to like 10ish or 6 to 20 minutes. No, yeah, I have 6 to 20 minutes, like a medium length podcast, talk about more, and then I have like 21 minutes plus, so like that can be more about talking about the day, the week, and then like games, giving all personal reviews about my opinions and stuff and everything like that. But everything goes along the lines with your help. I can't do this for us and make my channel grow without you guys' help. As long as you guys are sharing out all of my Patreons, my YouTube, and my Anchor for my podcast, like my Spotify, all of it then I can get more views, more traffic in, then I can actually do better stuff. Like eventually I want to be able to do giveaways down the line, but I can't do that without the help of having someone be in the background, like you guys be the driving force, be in the background pushing forward, getting all the recognition that you deserve. And I'm gonna give out I'm gonna give it all out, all credit to everyone who deserves the credit where it's due. But in order for me to do that, once again, I need you to help send my channel out. Like, you send it to one friend, and then let's say that they send it to a friend, and they do that, and then it goes on forever. Or you show two friends, and they like it, and they show two friends, and they show two friends. By the end of the day, then it's been getting out so much farther to where it's actually driven so much more traffic and all it is. And if you ever have any like business inquiries or like want to know something, you can comment like questions, and I try my best to read and answer each question. Or you can email me at my personal email for business inquiries, like with people you want me to work with, or if you want to work with me and stuff like that. If you want to become one of my editors or my animators and like do cartoons and stuff for me, then you can do that, and I would be more than happy to have you do that and work with you and have